How's it going, everyone? Today I'm gonna be bringing you another deck build. The deck I'm gonna show you, as you can see in the name, it's a Goblin budget deck. I really enjoy tribal decks, and if you're just starting, I truly believe this can help you get up a couple of steps on the ladder. This deck only has 7 rare cards, but one of them, actually 3 of them, are for the Smoldering Egg. This card doesn't really fit into the rest of the deck strategy, you know, the tribal part of it, but I decided to add it to the build just because, well, first of all, it's a fantastic card, but also since we're running several instants and sorceries in this build, I think, in my opinion at least, this is going to be a very easy card to transform. Apart from that, you're gonna see what you kinda expect to see in a tribal deck, you know, in this case a goblin tribal deck. You're gonna see a bunch of goblins. Everything is very cheap, as you can see here. The average is just a 2 CMC, so everything is very cheap. You have the Hobgoblin Bandit Lord as the other rare cards that you're gonna need to have, but apart from that, the strategy is very simple. You put creatures down, you know, those creatures are going to be either hasty or they're going to buff up every other creatures that you have. Apart from that, you have a lot of removal with the Roil Eruptions, the Frostbite, the Thundering Rebuke. The dual strike is going to be very good if you can actually cast it. I really like this card. You're going to basically have, let's say you use a dual strike and then you use a Roil Eruption. You can deal 6 damage to a target, or you can deal 3 damage to 2 individual targets. So that's great, and you can do that with every single other instant or sorcery that you cast. So in my opinion, that's very good. I only have 18 snow-covered mountains here just because the deck has such a low CMC that I really don't see us needing a lot more than that, but at the same time, this is Magic Arena, so we'll never know, we'll see. With that being said, let's jump into some games to test the deck, and if it performs well, we'll test it on the ladder as always. Although thanks to the deck I've brought you guys in the last video, which I'll probably leave a link to the deck or the deck building playlist that I have on the channel, I'm currently on gold 1, so I don't know if the deck is going to perform that well in that ranking, but we'll see what happens. Without wasting any more time, let's jump into the games and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, first game, let's see how we doing it, you know, let's arena, always doing this. I mean, should I keep this hand? I probably shouldn't, right? Let me mulligan and see only 1 land. Oh, 2. The arena gods are with us. I'm gonna keep this hand just because I'm gonna take out one of the dual strikes. And that's it. Okay, so we're playing already against Is It? That's something, right? We're all extremely surprised that we're already playing against Is It. Okay, 2 Frostbites. Yeah, I gotta do this because the Smoldering Egg is just way too much of an issue. Any other card I would probably do a dual strike into 2 Frostbites or something like that, you know, but it's a huge issue. What's this? Jacob Hulking Spectre. Okay, so still no lands. I can either Frostbite and keep 1 open. I can do this. He's not gonna block, I'm sure. Or I can start, you know, making a little bit of a board. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see what our opponent does. He's taking his sweet time, but let's see what our opponent does. He's reading the card. That's bad for us because, you know, he could actually have blocked it if he didn't read it, but I guess our opponent never saw goblins. Like I know I said 18 lands will be enough, and then I said that, you know, this is arena. But it's always surprising when, you know, arena does his thing. Okay, I have no idea what our opponent has, but the problem with this is that I can play an Hobgoblin Bandit Lord this turn, you know, but I think I should try and Frostbite the Jacob because he has a lot of mana open, and yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Should I try and attack first to see what he does? No, I shouldn't. I think I'm gonna do that because this way I have enough mana open to try and Frostbite again, or to see if I can buff up my creatures. Okay, he didn't really care about that. That's fine for me. Let's see what he does, because I'm assuming he's going to kill one of my creatures. If he doesn't, I mean, this is an aggro deck, so okay, he used Fading Hope. Okay, so I'm gonna play the Battle Cry Goblin again. Okay, let's see what he does now. I still have answers to a lot of, you know, okay, this is fine. This is fine by me. It's a shame we didn't get another land. We could have played both, but in this case, you know, we have a pretty decent board. We still have Frostbite and Dual Strike in hand to see what happens, you know, so oof, this is aggressive. Okay, so 7/8 Hullbreaker Order. We kinda got super unlucky with this monstrosity. So I think, I don't know if I can actually play Dual Strike right now if I foretell it, but at the same time I don't really think I need it. These two are instant, so I'm gonna just, you know, attack with everything. Creating another goblin. I'm really gonna try and kill the Hullbreaker horror right now with the Dual Strike Frostbite combo, you know. That was rough. I'm gonna let it resolve. But now I cannot kill him. Or can I? I think I can kill him, yeah, because it's still 1/2 damage plus 6, so unless he's not gonna block. Fantastic. 7. That's how you deal with a with the Hellbreaker horror with just a 1/1. God damn, that was crazy. I mean, it's still completely in front. In my opinion, you know, those fading hopes are actually crazy right now. This has been a pretty long game. This is not usually how, you know, this works. Okay, I kinda assumed it was gonna do something like that, so I'm more curious to know what he's gonna get with the learn, you know. I assumed it was gonna be something like this. So he's gonna go down to 6 life, but now he has a Mascot Exhibition, and that's gonna be rough because of that 4/4 basically. Let's see what we draw. 2 Battle Cry Goblins. So I can play both of them. Or I can just give them +1/+1 plus haste. Now I'm gonna lose a lot, but I can also... If I had one more, that would be amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna activate ability. I'm gonna attack with everything, create another 2/2. Okay. Okay. And okay. That was not very smart. Okay, so now we just need one more damage. Let's see if we can get it. As I said before, man, this is a very long game, considering that we're playing a Goblin aggro deck. And we got the scoop. This was actually a pretty decent win, you know, against one of the I want to say the meta decks, against a fantastic card like Hellbreaker Horror. Man, this card's gonna be it's gonna be crazy. We actually had a pretty good win, not gonna lie. Let's jump into another one. Okay guys, let's go into another game. I really enjoyed our win in our first matchup. It was a very good way to show what this deck can actually do. It was, at the same time, it was a weird thing for this deck, because usually the games that you're gonna play are much shorter, you know. That one was like, what, 10 minutes long? But still, I really enjoyed it. Let's see what we get right now. I'm gonna keep it. It's not the most aggressive end, you know, but since we're going second, we're not on the play. Maybe we'll draw into a 1-drop with haste. That's the objective. It's not a 1-drop, but you can deal with something already, so that's always a good thing. Let's see if this is a mono white. I'm guessing it is. Okay, this is actually pretty nice. Yargo, he says, I'm gonna mute it because I don't have patience for this type of people. So it's time to be a little bit more aggressive. Okay, a Selesnya deck. It's gonna get a plains. This is not really something that's gonna, you know, be a huge problem for us. Okay, it's time to put in a little bit of pressure to our opponent. Probably gonna block. No, I guess he didn't. So right now in our hand we have only things that can actually help us deal with whatever he puts on the field. Dual strike would actually be a pretty decent draw next turn. But I'm guessing he wants to deal with some of my creatures, I'm assuming. Okay, he didn't do anything, so... This is kinda weird, not gonna lie. I'm sensing something there. I'm sensing something coming. But you know, there's nothing really I can do, so I'm just gonna attack with everything and see what happens. I have a frostbite that I can use if he tries to, you know, do some shenanigans. Okay, decided to block there. I'm gonna take that. Let's see if he has another one. I mean, if he... Okay, just decided to scoop. This was pretty easy, I guess. I guess he didn't have another one, you know. I mean, it would only be a fourth. Oh, it had indestructible. Okay, so I made the right call. I was kind of thinking that maybe I didn't even need to use the frostbite, but it would give an indestructible, so I made the right call. But yeah, this is what you can expect from this deck. Let's go into another one. Okay guys, let's jump right into a ranked game. Let's see what we get matched up against with. Hopefully it's gonna be a good game. Okay, Arena, I see you. So I'm gonna keep this hand and I'm gonna lose one of the snow-covered mountains because we'll have a lot of stuff to do with just two. And we're going first, so that's a good thing. It's a shame the Fireblade Charger isn't tasty, but you know, could be a hasty little boy, but he's not. Let's hope Arena doesn't, you know, screw us next. So next turn we can drop the Hobgoblin Captain. And okay, it's this Fading Hope immediately? Oh, of course it is. Oh, of course it is. I should have attacked first, but you know, it's pretty much the same thing, honestly. It's a shame the meta hasn't changed that much with the Crimson Vow launch, you know. A new expansion usually comes and shakes things up a little bit, but okay, so I know what he's looking for. He's looking for me to drop the Hobgoblin Captain, and I'm gonna do it. So I hope he enjoys it. And turn. I don't know what he might be playing with, or what he is playing with. 2 or less, that player discards that card. Okay, so we can just take out my Rebuke or the Frostbite. I'm pretty sure he's looking to see. I mean, he already knows I have it, so yeah, why not? Okay, just let him have it. Yeah, that was pretty easy to figure out, right? Okay, so 2 Frostbites in hand. That means sticks to the face. Now I get a land, of course. So I'm just gonna attack. He's probably going to either kill the captain or return it to the end, obviously. Okay, he's being a little mana screwed, so that's good for us. I don't want to waste my Frostbites because I don't know if he has anything I should be fearful of, you know, but okay. We gotta put pressure on, you know, like this is what he does. He just wants to counter stuff or destroy stuff, so okay, that's fine by me. This is 7 damage. And maybe I should have attacked, but he's gonna use the environmental sciences or just a board wipe. Let's see what he does. Okay, environmental sciences. Should I try and... I'm gonna try and Frostbite. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot. Oh my God, I really am an idiot sometimes. I was thinking about shocks and Frostbite doesn't go on face. Oh my God. Forget that I did that, you know. That didn't happen. It's all in your imagination. I'm such a doofus sometimes, man, honestly. Create a 4/4 blue and red elemental token. Okay. Now I'm gonna... yeah, I'm gonna put this one in. Because next turn he has to decide what he does, you know? So let's see what our opponent decides to do. I think I might be wrong and I might be talking way too soon, but I think that anything that's not board wipe, I think we're kind of safe. Six mana. That card that he got costs 5, so he can play that, and if he has another Fading Hope, he can use it. Okay, so that's fine by me. That's fine by me because I have 2 Frostbites. I'm gonna try and play 1. And 2 because there's nothing he can do, right? And we got him. So as you can see guys, even in ranked, even in gold tier 1, this is a deck that can actually get you some wins. I'm not saying this is a deck that's gonna get you to mythic or anything like that, but it's a competitive budget deck. We played against a very controlled deck and we still came out on top. It was a pretty convincing win in my opinion. I'll see you in a bit for the final thoughts. So guys, final thoughts here. This is it. This was the deck. It performed pretty decently. If you consider all the games I've played, I think I lost around 4 and won maybe 6 or 7. Lost twice against easy decks. One of those times I was minus screwed though, so doesn't even count to me at least. The rest of the losses were pretty fair, can't really say nothing about that. Apart from that, I lost 2 other games against 2 Golgari decks with a lot of graveyard shenanigans. Those were pretty interesting decks that you usually don't see, at least I don't see them, so found that pretty entertaining. I didn't show you guys any more wins just because we had 2 longer games and I felt that you could already get a good sense of what the deck is and what the deck can do. If you want to leave the budget realm, let's put it that way, and really improve the deck, you should add cards like Den of the Bugbear. It's a pretty good land to have in a goblin deck. It can make you tokens, he becomes a 3/2 red goblin creature, you know, so pretty decent. Also Relic Robber, another staple, you know, in a standard goblin deck. Apart from that, you can use artifacts like Maskwood Nexus and Dollhouse of Horrors. The Maskwood Nexus is gonna make you a shapeshifter, and that means the creature is everything, including a goblin, just for 3 mana. And the Dollhouse of Horrors can create a token that's a copy of one of your creatures that you have on the graveyard, plus it can buff every single token you create this way for just 1 mana. That's insane. And if you think about those 2 cards plus cards like Hobgoblin, Bandit Lord, Battle Cry Goblin, and you see a Pair of Goblins, you can actually realize that you can OTK pretty much any opponent kinda easily, so that seems like a pretty good thing. But anyway guys, this was the deck. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and sub. It really helps out a lot and I would really appreciate you guys. And I'll see you on the next one.